Steam will ditch Windows 7 and 8 support next year. Valve has announced that the platform will no longer work on computers running Windows 7, 8, or 8.1 from January 1, 2024, due to the newest features relying on an embedded version of Google Chrome, which no longer functions on these older versions of Windows. Future versions of Steam will also require feature and security updates only present in Windows 10 and above. However, only 0.09% of Steam users run Windows 7. While 1.43% use the 64-bit version and less than 0.5% use Windows 8.1. And which OS are you playing on? Write down in the comments. Ubisoft joins Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft in skipping E3 2023. E3, the gaming industry's biggest convention, will return to the Los Angeles Convention Center in June for the first time since 2019, following cancellations in 2020 and 2022 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and the scaled back online version in 2021. However, Ubisoft has joined Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo in confirming it will not be present, instead hosting its own Ubisoft Forward live event on June 12. Former Dragon Age executive producer Mark Darrah has returned to BioWare as a consultant on the upcoming game Dragon Age Dreadwolf. As production on the game progresses, the bulk of the Mass Effect development team will join in to help get it finished. BioWare General Manager Gary McKee stated that the studio is focused on creating the best Dragon Age Dreadwolf, while the core Mass Effect team continues their pre-production work. Darrah's focus will be to ensure that Dreadwolf is properly connected to the legacy of the franchise. Let me remind you that Darrah left BioWare in December 2020, along with General Manager Casey Hudson, but expressed gratitude for his time at the company in his retirement announcement. However, he did criticize the studio's famed ability to produce great games under challenging conditions. The Last of Us Part 1 is live on Steam. The game is finally coming to PC, and gamers who have pre-purchased the game can start preloading it on Steam to be ready to play when it's released. The game is a large download weighing in at 75 GB, so it's recommended to start early, especially for those with slower or unreliable internet connections. It's expected to go live at 7 AM Pacific Time or 10 AM Eastern Time on March 28. The game's system requirements for PC have also been released, with support for high-end features. The Last of Us Part 1 is also available on the Epic Games Store, but doesn't provide preload information or unlock times on its store page. Stop playing CSGO if you just want to get a key for CSGO 2 beta. Valve has confirmed that idling on official matchmaking servers in Counter-Strike Global Offensive will not increase your chances of getting into the Counter-Strike 2 beta. Many players had been idling in an effort to boost their playtime and improve their chances of receiving an invite, but Valve revealed that nothing done on their servers counts towards eligibility. The playtime that counts is the time prior to the start of the limited test. Live by You, an upcoming live simulator game, has been designed without loading screens, enabling players to experience an open-world environment where every character and action is taking place simultaneously. Rod Humble, head of Paradox Interactive's Berkeley studio, explains the team's goal was to build an open-world life simulator where the core tenet was freedom, and loading screens stood in the way of that freedom. According to Humble, getting rid of loading screens was a challenge that took the team quite a few years to figure out, but the result is an extremely immersive live sim that will be available for early access on September 12, 2023. Screenshots from Ubisoft's upcoming game Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora have been leaked online. The images posted by Twitter user show a Na'vi firing a hail of bullets into a giant robot, and the Na'vi riding a winged mountain Banshee through a lush green forest. The images suggest that the game will be an action-heavy first-person shooter rather than a laid-back open-world adventure. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora was previously delayed from its original launch date and is now expected to be released sometime between April 1, 2023 and March 31, 2024. Nintendo has announced that it will hold a Legend of Zelda Direct on March 28 today, which will feature a 10-minute gameplay reveal of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This will be the first major gameplay showcase for the game since it was unveiled years ago. The presentation will premiere on Nintendo's YouTube channel at 7 AM PT, 10 AM ET, and 3 PM GMT. The new presentation should reveal brand new gameplay features for Tears of the Kingdom, such as how Link operates flying vehicles and makeshift cars. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will launch on May 12 for the Nintendo Switch. Wanna get more gaming news? Subscribe and see you tomorrow.